A month later, this laptop is still running really hot. Well, I mean, it's drawing quite a bit of power, but earlier today it was drawing about 18 watts, and it was hotter than this. And after a Reddit post and talking to some people on Reddit, I've come to the conclusion that the heat pipe may have burst. Like they were saying, at this temperature, if the air coming out of the laptop is not piping hot, the heat pipe has possibly burst, and I just have to take the back off and kind of feel where the heat is. If the heat pipe is actually transferring heat to the heat sink, then just test that, feel it. If it's not, if it's like not hot in one area, then I probably have to get a new one because it burst. Alright, I got the back off and I'm feeling over here. It's really hot. It's hot all along here. Like burning my finger hot. So the heat pipe might still work, but it's blocked up here. Yeah, as you can see here, this is ridiculous. It's pulling about around 15 watts, and it's sitting about 80 degrees with total open airflow like this. It may have gotten totally clogged up again. The fan is clear. There's some dust there. The fins are also clear. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this heat pipe off, put it in like really hot or cold water, and hold on to one end, see if the heat or the temperature transfers. If it does that, fine. Another comment said the cooler might not fit right on it anymore, so I kind of want to maybe try a thermal pad, 1/2 millimeter thick, not like super high, well, whatever. But yeah, that's kind of my plan. If the cooler doesn't fit right anymore, the thermal pad will fill in that gap, maybe help with better heat transfer. We'll see. Okay, I'm kind of second guessing the thermal pad, but the thermal paste kind of looks watery. Unless, almost looks watery somehow. Yeah, thermal pad might not be a good idea with how much it's squished out. I won't lie, I'm still willing to try it though. Well, I got good news and bad news. Good news is it transferred the heat. I held it from both ends. Bad news is it's all wet. Some other bad news, I kind of bent one of the fins a little bit because it's wedged underneath the battery right here. Or battery case, I guess, for no good reason. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get this cleaned up and that too, and then try out the thermal pad. I got my thermal pads ready. I didn't peel them off yet. They're just sitting there, making sure they're the right size. I think I could have just made one big one for both, but whatever. There's so much freaking water in the heatsink there, or heat fins. Now that I think about it, I could have just used a heat gun. Now it would have done the same thing. After further inspection, I think I found the issue. If you look closely, you'll see that those bottom row of fins are folded. Oh my god, it just doesn't want to focus on that thing. Shoot. There you go. See that? See the top row completely see-through, bottom? Wow. Dude, how did I not notice that earlier? Oh man, I should be able to see this way around. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see through them a little bit. Like that should be peak see-through right there, and they're folded. That is going to be a tedious task, unfolding all of those down there. I have no idea how they got folded over, but look, it's check that out. It's got to be double the performance right there. Oh, fired it back up. We're drawing about 20 watts. We're about 60 degrees. Using lots of CPU. Quite a bit, enough to test it, I think. Temperatures are rising. Let's see how far they rise. So far, we hit a max of 77. It's not too bad. Alright, and mind you, the laptop was pretty much just idling before. It was sitting at a screen like this, drawing about similar amount of power. And way hotter. Those fins, I mean, I don't know, dude. 60, 70 degrees still seems kind of hot. Especially with the laptop propped up without the cover on. Power draw is kind of going up. The camera keeps freaking blurring. Maybe I can lock it. Yes. I just locked the focus. It was drawn up to over 25 watts there. And it did not peak above that 77 degrees. Those heat fins may have been the issue, but I don't know. Consuming around 15 watts. On average 16, and average temp is 65 degrees. I'm not sure if that's good or not. Definitely way better than before, that is for sure. But let's get some more power. Let's make it draw some more power.